So, if the Minnesota Vikings were going to bring in a 28-year-old running back who maybe passes prime, but a veteran name that everyone knows very well, especially from their fantasy teams, that maybe they'll bring back Dalvin Cook, but no. No. Apparently, reportedly, according to Tom Peliserro of NFL Network, the Vikings are bringing in free agent running back Kareem Hunt for a visit today, per source. So, it's interesting where all this talk about the running back market, where you're getting younger, you're getting cheaper, and the Vikings certainly do have that in spades in the running back room right now. But Kareem Hunt, I don't know. I really don't know about this one, man. But background, he just turned 28 years young. He's 5'11", 216. He was a 2017 third-round pick out of Toledo. Go Rockets. And he busted onto the scene as a rookie. Finished second in Offensive Rookie of the Year voting. Had 11 total touchdowns, 13-27 on the ground, which led the NFL. Also, 455 yards receiving on 53 receptions. And he was a dynamic three-down back for Patrick Mahomes, a fellow 2017 rookie, to grow with, right? And that was the plan. 2018 started off the year pretty well, but then in November of that year, a video emerged of him kicking a woman, and he was released. And then he eventually landed with the Browns in 2019 and spent the last 4 years as Nick Chubb's backup in Berea. And what's interesting is that Kwesi 2019-2020 did have crossover with Kareem Hunt in Cleveland. So Kwesi would know the inner workings of how the Browns did decide to bring in Kareem Hunt, how he operates behind the scenes, how he is in the locker room, etc. So there is some insight there, and I don't know, man. And Kareem Hunt has had a free agency tour this offseason. He visited the Saints, who Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended a handful of games. He also visited the Colts with Jonathan Taylor Thomas's issues up in the air. And the Vikings have had a number of visits with veterans like Dalton Reisner and cornerback Ronald Darby that haven't resulted in deals. But maybe this is just Kwesi doing due diligence and kicking the tires, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. And the Vikings running back room, I like Madison. We're signing on a 2-year deal. I think that he, maybe not like a complete bell cow back, but like a 65-70% lead back in a running back by committee. Yes, Ty Chandler showed off his versatility last night, both running with power in between the tackles on the outside as well as receiving. So I think he clearly is running back 2. King Kene and Wangu. Health is an issue, and he's falling behind the 8 ball right now. Dwayne McBride, the rookie last night, didn't show a ton, either running or especially not kick returning, which he should never be doing again. Abram Smith does have some power, but also was sort of underwhelming at times last night too. So maybe this is just hey, let's see what we can do in terms of adding some depth to this running back room, including veteran depth. But I don't know. I'm two minds of this, where I see the value in Dalvin Cook, but I'm also not paying him $10 million a year. I see value in Zeke Elliott, but I'm not paying him $4 million a year. I do see value in Kareem Hunt, but I'm not paying more than league minimum. I think that's where it starts and ends. Like, if he's dirt cheap and if he has a deal that's laden with incentives, maybe. But I could see teams like the Colts or the Saints overpaying because they need him a lot more than the Vikings need him at this point. And I'm good. I'm good with the Vikings running back room right now with Madison, Chandler, and I do have faith that McBride, King Kene, and maybe even Abram Smith will get their ish together. But it's not like Kareem Hunt is 24. I mean, Kareem Hunt is 28, and he's not the dynamic back that he was 2017, 2018. He had a career low yards per carry last year. So I just don't see the upside of this. I just really don't, unless it's just straight up filler for the time being. But no, I'm good with Madison. I'm good with Chandler. I'm good with the rest of the running back room for right now. But again, I'm sure it's just Kwesi and company doing the diligence, just like with Reisner, just like with Darby, and Kareem Hunt will probably leave town without a deal being done. But they got that in the Rolodex. But I guess we'll see what happens, man. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Kareem Hunt reportedly is visiting the Vikings today. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.